Okay, looks like we're live. Chris? Yeah, so, a lot just happened in a very short time frame, man.
A lot.
Uh, yeah, so it's obviously we're doing the Game of Thrones recap show. Episode 4, I think it says they're like right up there or somewhere. um, yeah. Uh, Dude, what was that, like a 45-minute episode, maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, that was very short.
Mm-hmm.
So,
A little too short. But I guess they're going to make up for it with that last hour and a half episode.
I was thinking that as soon as it ended, I was like, well, there's supposed to be this one really long episode. Oh, yeah, we got Mal Reynolds back, Encyclopedia Game of Thrones, you know? I like that guy. He knows his stuff, or her stuff, or whatever. Yeah. 42 minutes, God.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. If you're going to do 42 minutes, that's not a bad 42 minutes.
Yeah,
like,
you did a half hour of battle. I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Well, it was good because there weren't too many scenes where it was like, what's going on here, you know? So, I kind of liked that. Yeah, so that was pretty awesome. I don't know. So, it was funny because we were starting the HBO Now app, right? And the pictures, Jamie and Bronn on their horses, you know? And you were like, are we going to get some Bronn screen time tonight? We got some Bronn screen time tonight, man. We so did.
We got two sides of Bronn.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny because I think that's the first time I ever seen Bronn scared.
Yep.
Other than when he was talking about maybe dueling the mountain.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That was the only other time I saw him kind of like, no, I'm not going to do that.
He picks his battles. He knows he's good in regular hand-to-hand combat. But
oh, no. And when he was dying from the poison.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He seemed pretty goddamn scared at that point, too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude, we definitely got to talk some dragons because that was pretty cool. I mean, we only seen the dragons really burn boats and one slaver.
Yep.
You know, that's the most I can recall of it to this point.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we started the show. We saw Bronn. They were looting all the gold from High Garden, and
Bronn's getting a little testy. He's like, yo, where's my castle at?
he's like a wide receiver coming up on his contract,
right.
you know? Like, he's kind of like, give me everything.
Yo,
like,
I'm going to be
I want
a free
it
agent
all.
next year, guys.
Yeah.
So let's get that money going. But he's got a point. They promised him a castle after the Blackwater, the Battle of Blackwater Bay or whatever, and they never gave him anything after that.
Yeah.
He got married.
He did, and then he didn't, and then things happened in the desert, and yeah. But yeah, it was funny, though, because he's like, give me that castle. I don't think anyone's using it. And I'm like, that's a good point. And Jamie's like, yeah, and then Daenerys Targaryen or dragons can come and just take it right back. And I was like, that is also a good point. I was like, so, I don't know, but you get this feeling like Bronn wanted the role, but, kind of like, oh, I kind of want a little more than just a bag of gold. Like,
right.
he can get that doing a lot easier jobs over time, So
and
yeah.
he didn't have to be nobody's bitch.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Jamie's treating him like an asshole.
Yeah, I wonder if he's upset because he's been treating, like, Randall Tarley with, like, all this respect. And he's kind of like, you need to love me. Like, I'm important.
Jamie's got nothing but disrespect. Even a Tarley, well, not Dickon.
You reckon?
Rickon. I mean, he's the only one who hasn't been, like, completely, like, just kind of disrespectful to Jamie. But, you see Tarley, he's definitely getting that, like, this dude.
Yeah.
I just want this castle.
Well, I'll tell you what, as pissed as I am with Randall Tarley for, like, turning on and being kind of a dick to Sam, like, you saw him when that battle was coming. He had his shit together. Yeah, he does know what he's doing there. Yeah. We don't know if he survived the battle.
We don't know.
We never saw him again after he got that spear line set up.
Yep.
That was... No, because Jamie was calling the archers, right? So
Jamie called the archers.
Yeah, so I don't know. We never saw him
again.
again.
He set up that spear line, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked the thing with Bronn, too, disrespecting Dickon. Like, he was kind of like, like, I knew that shit when I was 5, son. Come on.
Did he teach you that? What do you say in pretty boy school?
Fancy lad school or something? I don't know, yeah.
Oh, man. Little Bronn.
Dude, Jamie was like so close to being roast Lannister, like yeah. Uh, lions don't you don't mess with dragons, bro. Like that's not a good idea. Yeah, especially with a spear in your offhand.
In your offhand. I think he was just going for Daenerys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he was.
That's all he wanted to do. If he got her,
if he was going for the dragon, he should be killed. Yep. Like because you're just stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna take out that.
Stupid in the first place. You saw the dragon wasn't dead.
Yeah, I guess he just thought like, oh, I'll end the whole thing right now.
He probably could have just thrown a spear and jumped into the water himself, but
yeah,
Jamie wasn't really thinking straight.
Oh, he's good at thinking to a point, and then he stops. Which is generally the idea of anyone who fucks their sister. That you think to a point, and then you stop thinking.
He just wanted that respect again.
Yeah.
That's all. I think that's all it is. Like,
although, what was his long-term plan? I will kill the lady who controls the dragons, and then they'll just run free through the world? Like, I don't know that he thought that one out all the way. Like, that could end worse.
Well, they don't have any problems unless they're all like, oh, they killed my mom.
Dragons need to eat, bro.
Yeah, but then like, yo, you killed my mom?
Yeah, right? Well,
yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Ash Soldier stuff, that was
some pretty cool visuals.
I mean, especially because it was just like fire, and then it was just like ashen zombies. Yep. Or not zombies, skeletons. Like
that was pretty intense flames.
Yeah. Yeah, that is that is not a slow kind of cooking. Like that is intense and immediate. Mm-hmm. So what else happened? Oh, we saw Littlefinger and Bran had a scene. That was weird. Didn't see that one.
I did not see that coming at all. Explains the showing of the scene with Bran getting stabbed and Littlefinger, or Bran getting attacked and Catelyn fighting him.
Yeah, because I was wondering in the preview why they were showing that. Yep. That was like, that's going way back. And whenever they do that, something's going to come up with it, Not that everything in the preview doesn't come up, but like when they show you something that old, it's kind of, they're really trying to basically say, hey, remember that?
Yep.
So yeah, it was weird though, and I was waiting for Bran to kind of like bring something up, like
I was like, dude, he's about to be like, I saw what you did,
and he dropped a very subtle one though when he said the chaos is a ladder.
Yep.
And that was one of Peter Baelish's lines about like chaos is a ladder, you have to climb up, and so like it's very subtle, and it's something that a million people are gonna miss. And you're going to do the preview, you should have the preview of him saying the line.
They're not going to miss it. It was pretty, the music really hit, like, oh, that was important.
Yeah, well, the close-up on his face when he said it, too. Yeah, I know.
That, chaos is a ladder. Who said, Littlefinger said it?
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't catch it at all.
Because Bran didn't, like, bring up him getting, like, raped or molested or, watching a murder. Like, he generally goes darker than that these days.
Yeah, you would think he'd be like, oh, I saw when you pushed, what's-her-name down the moon door.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I would have expected. Yeah,
he went,
like thanks for killing my aunt.
He just went for mind games.
Or Bran's aunt, because he's not Bran anymore, right?
Oh yeah, Bran's aunt, not the three-eyed raven.
Yeah, three-eyed raven is no one. Him and Arya got a lot in common there.
Dude, speaking of, the Arya Sansa reunion was pretty cool, but the whole like watching Sansa become like the insignificant Stark. Like, it's just, like, slowly eating at her.
And here's the thing. Who do you think's most likely to try to take advantage of that?
That's why he was sitting there like, yeah, Arya.
Yep.
You do your thing, Arya. You got Bran seeing things. You got you over here. John's a king. Like, I got Sansa now.
The forgotten sibling, Yeah.
Yep.
It was like, so Arya, like, returns. And the guards thing, it's like, she mentions Lewin and Roderick, and I'm like, how do these guys, like, I get that those dudes aren't around. How do these guys not even know they ever existed? Like, they're just acting like...
Roderick was the
stop making shit up. Yeah.
Like, he was pretty significant with the Stark household for years.
Yeah, and, like, it's just like these guys, nobody talks about anything. Like, I don't know. A little far-fetched, but it made the scene work, I guess.
But they were pretty dumb, so I guess that kind of made sense.
Yeah. The whole thing with the reunion down in the cellar, though, I kind of like the Arya's like, oh, he was on my list of people to kill, and...
Sansa's just like, ha!
Yeah.
List.
Yeah, I know. Starts laughing.
And then she sees her fighting. It's like...
Well, it comes back even more when...
Bran says
Bran brings it up later, so, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she's gonna kill Cersei with the dagger that she used to kill or tried to kill Bran.
Definitely.
Yeah.
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 Or just I don't know, something useful. But I mean, I think he clearly knows what she is. I mean,
The funny thing is how whenever Bran says something about someone's past, like they instantly get shook. Like, oh my god. But he said that to Arya, like, I saw you at the crossroads. You look like you were trying to go back to King's Landing. She didn't even look like startled or anything.
she was
Just
like, "Yeah, I thought I might."
Also, like this is just normal. Part of the day.
I couldn't decide. It was like assassinate a queen or come home. I was like, I'll go home this time.
Like,
You know,
unshook, just like, yeah, no, that's true. Like,
Yeah.
I guess the things she's seen, she's probably like unfazed.
No, Littlefinger can't die. He's so precious.
No,
No, I know. He's gonna. Yeah. Either he dies or he's the only one who survives. Those are the only two ways that can work. There's no in between for that dude.
My money is on Bronn being the last survivor.
I thought he was done for a minute tonight.
Dude's not part of any plot, yet he has plot armor.
Dude, because he ran like a little bitch from that Dothraki. Not that I don't blame him, but, you know. Like, he looked shook, man. Dude. Like, you know.
Yeah, that was the first time we seen him actually run scared.
Oh, Revenant. All right. I'm glad you survived the dragon attack. Yeah. I don't know if Jamie will. Can he hold his breath underwater for a week?
With
I don't know.
All that weight.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man.
You're so...
I'm like, dude's about to drown.
That armor's decorative. It's cosplay
like
armor.
You would need 2 arms to like be able to take the straps off so you can at least be able to swim.
Yeah.
But he was shook.
Yeah.
Like, he was not only sinking, but he was already just like, oh my god, I almost died, man.
Yeah. Well, he looked into the eyes of a dragon about to breathe fire on him.
It wasn't his eyes, it was his throat. He saw the flames coming in.
Well, Jamie's horse, it's named Jesus, right?
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the shallows, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You know what else I liked? I was thinking about the dragon and like how Jamie was charging up with the spear, and I just remembered the scene with the arrows. You know, to get all the archers, they're like, "Oh, wait, do you see this? We're gonna, launch a volley," and they were just like, "Ping, ping, ping, ping."
Turns his chest to him. He's like, "Yeah, take me again,
like,
bro."
Fuck you guys! Like, come on, you got to do better than that. Those are not +3 arrows. Like, I don't take damage from that shit. you know.
But seeing Tyrion come up and watch that battle and be completely like, "This is not good."
Yeah, and he had a strange, like, look about him, like, especially when the Dothraki guy was like, "Your people can't fight," and I don't know what that was. Was he like thinking like, "Oh shit, like the Dothraki are here now? Like, maybe this wasn't the best idea."
Yeah,
like,
I think he.
How are we gonna get them out of Westeros? Like,
I think he's realizing this is going a lot worse than what it should have been.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, like, yeah, those are his people. He probably knew. I'm gonna say he probably knew some of the guys on the.
That's true. They were the Lannister soldiers. Yeah.
And then seeing his brother about to die, like, yeah, he was really like, oh shit.
I was surprised they had the what did they call it? The Scorpion.
I didn't think they'd bring it with them.
Yeah, I didn't think they would either, but I guess they figured it going after Highgarden, they'd take it. But like the whole point was it was a surprise attack. I don't know why they thought they would need it. Like I thought it was going to be inside the walls of King's Landing, like to protect the Red Keep or something.
Watch them forge some new armor for the dragons.
Maybe. I mean, I think of it like this. What do you think? Like, by the end of episode 7, they probably got to be done with this who's going to win the Iron Throne thing, and then the last 7 about the Army of the Dead. I don't know. Just a thought.
I don't know. It just seems like back and forth, and we're just going to keep getting this.
Mal, yeah, we did watch the preview for the next episode.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
Yeah, because that was...
just a few lines from Danny was like, oh...
Yeah, well, let's save that for the end. We'll get to that at the end. Let's try to get through the rest of this, because I didn't take my notes this week, so I'm really struggling to try to remember everything that happened. So there was the Dragon Glass thing.
That's what I was going to say, yep.
All right, see, we're in sync, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somehow we went backwards through everything, but we're getting there.
See, here's the problem, because when the show ends with something like a big battle like that, you kind of keep getting pulled there.
Yep.
That was kind of the big thing, so, we're jumping around a bit. Oh, and let's not forget that there was the Gossip Girl moment with Missandei and Daenerys. Things happened? She's like, bitch, give me deets. You know, like, anyway.
Man.
Yeah, so the dragon glass, that went way different than I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was complete. Yeah, we're going to start mining it. We're going to see some guys in there, like, picking away.
Yeah, and
then
it
went deeper.
I thought it was going to be one of them things. She walks through a tiny little doorway and then boom, into this big, bright, expansive, like, emerald glass bullshit, you know. And they went in and it was, kind of dark. And that was it.
Yep.
I'm moving around too much. I made my camera mad. Hopefully it'll figure itself out in a moment. Yeah. But,
there we go.
Yeah. So,
yeah, so they go into the cave, and they're all talking like, hey, cool dragon glass, blah, 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 blah. And then John's like, no, there's more.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. I thought that was pretty cool, though, seeing the carvings from Children of the First Man and First Man working together. It's kind of a symbol that, yo, you gotta work together on this.
Yeah, it was neat, and especially because they had the drawings of, like, the White Walkers, and you pointed out the thing I noticed right away, like that the eyes were blue.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, time for that.
Yeah, they figured out how to make blue chalk for this shit. They were like, this is an important detail. Don't miss this in the future. You know, it's crazy to think of the forest folk like being that far south, though.
Oh, it's not the Children of the Forest.
Oh,
the Children of the Forest hated the Children of the First Man and the First Man. The Children of the Forest created the White Walkers to kill Children of the First Man.
Okay, this is part of the lore I'm not familiar with then.
Well, no, this is when in the boring scenes in the last seasons when Bran was up there talking to the Raven, the girls were explaining like, yo, we created the White Walkers.
Yeah, right, I remember that. And
we wanted them to kill the Children of the First Man.
Okay.
Because they were expanding further north.
Okay, right.
But beforehand, the Children of the Forest were further south too.
Okay, they were just being pushed north. Okay, now makes sense. Yeah, because I'm thinking of them from the current perspective of like they're like way up in the fucking crazy ass Antarctica place. Mm-hmm. You know, or
Oh, wouldn't? Sorry, I just going back to what Pico Joe said about seeing a midget on a mountain. They're gonna capture Jamie.
I don't know. He's in the river. Maybe they won't.
Yeah, but he's got to resurface at some point.
Maybe downstream.
I mean, the Dothraki aren't very... they don't really care to capture men.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing I'm thinking is, like, are they just going to, like, kind of, like, once the battle's over, just kind of, like, regroup instead of, like, try to kill every last person? Like, the Dothraki seem like the type to be like, go tell your friends how badly we just slaughtered all of you, you know?
Let me take your other hand while we're at it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like Jamie's going to wash up downstream or in the sewers of King's Landing, or he'll get lucky. If he didn't die there, he's not going to, I don't know, get captured again?
It's him and Bronn, so I wonder if they both get captured.
Do we know it's Bronn? I almost want to go back and slow-mo it. You thought it was Bronn. I thought it would be Dickon again. Like, oh, he did it again. He saved his ass twice.
I was thinking it'd be Bronn because Bronn was in that area. Because the dragon came down, took out the ballista, which Bronn was like 2 feet from. And so I assume he was there to save Jamie from being a dumbass.
Yeah, hey, Gobs. Yeah, that's the stuff we're trying to figure it out right now. But I want to go back and watch the episode when we're done this and kind of just do it real slow and see if you could grab it in a scene by scene.
Like they did
but
a year ago. They're like, look at the ear. It was Bronn.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter, but, you know. So much for Bronn's sack of gold coins too, though. Now that I think about
and they made sure we saw that too. Like he's gonna be pissed. Like
I'm sure he's gonna go back and it will be melted from fire. Or something,
no, he's about to demand a castle. Like, yo, I have no gold. I didn't know there was gonna be dragons. Like, this was not part of the clause that we signed here. All right.
I was also surprised the dragon got shot, right, and didn't die, because I thought for sure when the dragon got hit, one of them was going down, so she'd only have two. So I was wrong about that.
Drogon's like the main one.
Oh, was that Drogon? Yeah. Because in the initial scene, it looked like the red one.
Okay.
That's why I was confused. But then in the close-ups, it looked like Drogon. So I was totally confused as to which dragon she had.
Drogon is black with red like stripes.
Oh, maybe that's it. I always think of him as just black.
White one, I think it's green. The other one's green.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, they don't give them to a lot of screen time. It's usually all Drogon. So, yeah. Yeah, that's there's Mal Reynolds with more awesome info.
Mm-hmm.
I love this guy. He's always got the good stuff. Yeah. So, Okay, let's talk Arya and Brienne.
That was a pretty awesome scene.
As soon as she walked up, I was like, "Oh shit, it's on!" This is like Little Mac and Mike Tyson, you know? Like, let's go.
Yeah, man, that was great. I really enjoyed that scene. She's when
Yeah.
she like showed her the dagger, was like, I was like, oh, okay, Arya. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. You play with knives, all right? Like, calm down.
Yeah. A la carte Deco just nailed it. That's yeah. Yeah, I had to walk off my nervousness after the end of that episode. I was like, wow, that got me worked up. I was like, I'm just pacing in my living room, just kind of like, okay, calm down. You got a show to do. Calm down.
Yep.
You know, but that had me amped, man. Especially because we're running out of episodes. I know people are going to die.
People gotta die at some point.
Yeah, so back to the Brienne and Arya thing. What did you think of the Rocky 3 ending to the fight? You don't remember the final scene of Rocky 3?
Dude,
Apollo and Rocky go and throw the punches, and then it's like, ding, and the movie ends?
No, dude.
It's like exactly how their shit went down. It was like both of them had the blades at each other's throats.
Dude, I was thinking that was like a typical anime fight where like, hey, let's spar.
Yeah.
And then like beating each other up and then finish off with like almost killing each other.
It was such a weird fight though, because you're talking about somebody who fights with like a greatsword versus somebody who's using a rapier. It's like the fuck.
It
How?
hurt them like
Yeah.
her stance.
Like the fighting styles just don't. I don't know. It was weird.
That was like Oberyn in the mountain.
Yeah, no, though, because like the fighting styles were different, but they still kind of worked, you know.
Okay.
Like the two different. I mean, one is like I cleave to cut you in half, and the other is one precise shot. Yeah, like whereas Oberyn was like just kind of like stick and move, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like anyway, I don't know semantics.
But that was a pretty damn it was pretty interesting seeing how far Arya's come.
Yeah. It was cool seeing the moves though, because it was like total flashbacks to season 1.
Right?
You know, I was like,
Serial 4L.
I was like, oh man, he'd be so proud. I'm like, can he just come walking in all of a sudden, like, hey, I'm alive, you know? Or like, your training is complete, you know? Give her a little pin. I gotta go now. Back to Bravos for me. Your country's fucking crazy.
Right?
Yeah. Oh man. I thought that was a really cool scene, and I mean, we talked about earlier the part where it made Sansa seem like so insignificant.
Insignificant, you know? Like, yo, I got raped for this. To have
Yeah.
my little sister be like a fighter.
Your claim to fame is lying to save Peter Baelish's life and getting raped, you know.
She thought so much of herself.
Oh, and your fiance killed your dad. Yeah, that's the other. Yeah, that's the other thing you did. Yeah.
She's just sitting there, just like watching everything go to shit.
Yeah. Although, in fairness, Sophie Turner still does it for me, so that's okay. She can be useless.
Oh man. And dude, she's about to definitely make some irrational mistakes here.
You think? Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that he goes back.
Yeah, I missed that too.
Yep. I was just more focused on Dany becoming the new Hitler.
Well, if everybody else left Dragonstone, once he's got the dragon glass, he needs to take it back so they can start forging it.
But how? He came with a rowboat.
Maybe Daenerys gave him some ships.
Okay. Maybe.
He might only need one to move enough dragon glass to make some weapons.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
Or maybe just uses...
or Davos. Davos probably has connections, too.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely has.
So I'm sure he's got a way to get something. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to some of this chat. Okay, so we went over that. The episode didn't have me very emotional, but it definitely had me worked up. Like, just tense.
I was sitting at the edge of the
I was
seat.
just waiting to see what big character was going to die.
Right?
Yeah. So, like,
somebody's
somebody's going out. So, like, the fact that nobody went down that we know of at this point, you know, like we said, we still didn't see, like, what happened to Randall Tarley or Dickon or, you know, so still some room there, but we didn't see anyone die, you know. Oh, dude, could you imagine if them spears were poisoned? Steal something out of Oberyn's book?
Yep.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Then they capture Qyburn and they need him to make zombie dragon, you know?
That could be interesting.
Man. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, a la carte deco. We did talk about that earlier. Chaos is a ladder was a line Littlefinger used way, way back. Like, yeah. So, yeah, Littlefinger sees chaos as kind of like a tool or an opportunity, something you can take advantage of, you know.
Yo. Back to the poison spear thing.
Okay.
It'd be very, I don't know, poetic if Drogon dies from poison. Like the person he got his name from, Khal Drogo, died of poison.
Oh, man.
Drogon dies of poison.
He died of an infection.
From poison, though, right? Oh, no, it wasn't infection. It was a
yeah, I thought the witch woman just made sure it got infected. So
yeah.
Although it would be funny to see Drogon just fall off his horse, just like I don't know how he'd get on a horse.
I'm not sure how he's riding horses, but all right, man.
We have no idea which one it was. We've been trying to figure that out.
It's all shadowy, and I'm thinking it's Bronn because he was in the area.
Like I said, I want to go back and slow-mo it when we're done here, but I just feel like it's not going to be shot clearly enough that you'll be able to tell.
If there's hair, it's Bronn.
So they'll probably make sure you only see from about here down.
We saw the back. We saw the back of the guy.
The Hardhome?
The Hardhome battle scene. And the White Walkers attack Hardhome.
Ooh. I don't know. That's a good question. Well, this had dragons, so that's kind of a win. But that's also really the only time we've seen the Army of the Dead do anything cool.
I think Hardhome was a better film fight scene.
Yeah. Well, this was actually not that long. I mean, it was pretty much a lot of build-up, and then a dragon sent and fired a bunch of shit.
I think just seeing the 4 horsemen.
It was just cool because it was like
Walkers
it was just cool because she knew to burn the supply line.
Yeah, right.
That was the thing I liked. I was like, oh, this was the plan, you know. But yeah, I think I'm probably with you. The Hardhome scene. It was also a lot longer, so it's not a fair comparison.
The whole episode, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was the whole episode, but it just seemed like a whole lot more was going on, and you know, I mean, they were trying to get all the people to the boats, and people were getting turned, and Jon figured out how to kill a White Walker. Like, I mean,
he did fight one of the main guys. Yep.
Yeah, that was probably.
And the main guy was pretty badass too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So next week, I guess we're gonna see some more action there.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Or at least it's coming.
We're gonna see Dany go from like save everyone to I'm gonna burn you if you don't follow me.
That is the thing I wanted to talk about. She's starting to show some real Targaryen tendencies all of a sudden, and the previews for next week indicate that it's only going to get worse now.
Tyrion is like, yo, and Varys is like, bro, you gotta say something.
Who does that favor?
What do you mean?
Favor Cersei. Because she can sell, look, it's another crazy fucking Targaryen. Like, is that what you want? You know, like,
this is true.
Oh.
But then again,
hey, can I spit?
They both use fire to kill their enemies.
Yeah.
Cersei said, oh, you like religion.
This is true,
It up.
Yeah.
She just got rid of religion at it.
And a lot of innocent bystanders.
Yep.
Daenerys only burned soldiers. So, here's a theory. I have no idea if this is really going to happen or not. But Cersei apparently had a huge thing for Rhaegar, right? So, I was thinking, what if she's the one who has a chance to kill Jon Snow?
Who, Cersei?
Yeah.
How so?
I don't know.
I don't think Jon's going south at all.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
At some point, there may be a climactic battle. I don't know. But I just thought, how funny would it be if, like, Cersei had a moment where she had a chance to kill Jon, found out he was Rhaegar's son, hesitated, and then got killed. Yeah. I don't know. Just something I thought of the other day. Because I was remembering that Cersei had that big thing for Rhaegar. And,
interesting.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know. Arya Stark was so awesome. Just like she always is, though. I mean, she just... I don't know. I'm generally not disappointed with any scenes with her. Yeah. No.
He's not Bran anymore, guys. Like,
yeah.
Of course he has no emotions. That's not Bran. He's a three-eyed raven now.
Well, he's a dude, and now they took what little emotion he had and just stripped it away. So, like, you know. Yeah, we only do have 3 episodes left, and that is kind of sad, because then it's, another year we gotta wait?
Like, longer, I think, because they're making, like, mini movies for the next season.
Really? Interesting. Well,
They're supposed to be like 2 hour long each.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like going to be the most bittersweet thing when it's over.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
if it comes to an end and they don't try to lead us on to like, there's more, but you'll never see it, then I'm fine. Like Sopranos. If they end
Yeah.
like Sopranos with a black screen,
That no,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
blow
think.
somebody
I
up.
don't think that's going to be
Yeah.
it. Somebody's winning something.
Yep.
But I did hear that HBO's taken 4 different pitches for like other Game of Thrones things, whether they're prequels or post story stuff.
I'd rather do like
but
100 years after or something.
they're not like picking anything yet, but they're taking pitches, and a couple of them are actually in collaboration with George R. R. Martin. So I would think that's probably more the future stuff. Whereas if they were to do a past thing, like I said before, Robert's Rebellion would make a great spin-off show.
That'd be a
And you
good
can
one
bring-
season thing though.
Well, you can bring back, yeah, maybe a little more than that. You could probably get into some more stuff, like, I don't know, like the War of the Nine Penny Kings, the Reign Rebellion, like some of the stuff that happened leading up to all that. But
Yeah.
But I mean, you could bring back some of the old characters too, you know.
Oh, they're not gonna do that.
Well, I mean,
If they go for a new show, they're gonna start with
Well, no, they'll
small
probably-
time guys. Because none of the ones that are in the show now want to continue.
Oh no,
doing stuff.
not those. I mean,
You mean like Ned
the
Stark?
old characters, like some of the ones, you know.
Robert.
Although
and
you'll
Ned.
probably end up with the young Ned, you know. Some characters like Howland Reed who don't get any play
Dude,
in the
he's
show.
so important, and
Yeah.
they don't even like. He has no point in this.
Yeah, you could see some more cool shit too. Like, I don't know, Sir Arthur Dane's in one episode and he dies in 5 minutes. Like,
Badass.
yeah,
man.
he's supposed to be this like super badass dude, and the only time you see him, he dies. Like, you know, so be.
Blackfire Rebellion
Yeah.
would be a good one too.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, stuff hopefully to look forward to though.
We saw parts of it. Someone was mentioning that Jon goes back to Winterfell, part of the official Game of Thrones trailer. I didn't see Jon go back, but if he's going back, that's when shit's about to go really like. Oh, Jon, yeah, you're actually a Targaryen now.
Yeah. I wonder why Bran won't. No, because that's right. He is back there because he talks about Bran having the vision. That's right. I totally forgot that was him at that war table.
Yeah.
So him and Bran are both going to be there. So will Bran tell him, or will Bran have that vision, and will that?
No, Bran's telling him, like, listen, man, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, but you're actually a Stark Targaryen, and that's not your dad. We're not brothers. Like, leave Winterfell to Sansa.
Yeah.
Go marry your aunt.
Knowing
over
Bran,
there.
I think he'd be like, remember that time when the only girl you ever loved got shot with an arrow by a kid who murdered you later?
You remember that shit, Ollie?
Oh man, yeah, that'd be rough.
Crazy thing about Bran is that he doesn't tell anybody about anyone else's stories. Like, he's only told Sansa about her rape. He told Arya, like, hey, I saw you. But he's never been like, yo, we gotta tell Jon, this is what's happening. Like, he doesn't reveal any of that to them. He's like, he's waiting.
What a weird thing too. Of all the things to pick for Arya, he picks the Crossroads. Like all the shit she's been through, he picked that.
I wonder if he can't see across the Bravos. He could have done Frey. Because he's only connected to where the werewolves are, so he's on WereNet.
Oh,
Yeah, so he only has
okay.
those cell towers. And it doesn't go across seas yet, so he doesn't,
Okay,
he doesn't have international data.
That
so,
could make sense.
yeah.
So that would mean there's just this big chunk where Arya's off the grid.
Yep.
He's like, I don't know what you were up to, but you ain't the same no more. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened in the episode. We had picture drawings. Bronn wasn't happy. Epic battle with some dragons. And we saw dragons do more than burn boats.
Yep.
That was a win.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Saw what they're capable of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be
Cersei
fun.
and the guy from the Iron Bank.
Yeah. Now
He's getting all giddy, like, hoo.
Yeah, right. I know. He probably gets like a cut of that. You know.
So here's the thing. So they're camped out. Are they outside Highgarden or are they near King's Landing?
No, because wasn't that what Randall Tarley said? He
That's
said
what I
all the
thought.
gold is back within inside the walls. We got to get all the food in by nightfall. So I think they got the gold.
It's inside King's Landing.
I think so.
Okay, so they were able to just like rush that over.
I think so. I thought that was what he said because I was like, shit, they did, because I thought she was going to get them before they got the gold and everything and like ruin all her plans. But if she got the gold, she still has the money and the fleet, so she's not completely hopeless.
Yeah.
Of course, you do have a dragon right outside your walls, and she destroyed your ballista. So I hope you made more than one.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, dude. I hope they just lined the walls.
Well, actually, I hope she didn't, but from their perspective, you would hope they made more than one.
What are the other two dragons doing? Just chilling?
Well, I don't know, because when she burned the boats, they all did it, right? And she wasn't even riding them.
Nope.
So, weird. CGI budget must have been down.
That's why we had 40 minutes instead of a full hour.
Less dragons. No, wait, I like the dragons. This sucks. God damn it, HBO. What are you doing with my $15 a month?
That's why we have yet to see Ghost in this season yet. It's like, yo, Direwolf budget. It's too high, guys.
We saw Lymeria for no reason. What, just to know she was alive?
Just a 3-minute Direwolf budget, guys. We don't have too much here.
Nah. Oh, man. Yeah, Chris, now Mal Reynolds is saying he expects Gendry to show up at any point. Now, I guess what you say every week.
Yeah, I'm still. He's got to show up.
Maybe you should just not say it one week and then he'll show up the following week.
Whenever we get to Eastwatch by the Sea with Tormund and the Hound and everybody who's going there, I think that's when Gendry decides to like show up at the worst time possible. Like, land, guys. I finally made it, and they're like, yo, we got these White Walkers. You look like you can fight. It's like, fuck, man. Like,
yeah, I'm going to go roast some more, man. He's going to come back with biceps like this, like just fucking ripped. Tan as hell. It's like, dude, you look Dornish. Like, are you sure you're Gendry?
Dude, I'm going back, guys. I did not sign up for this. Everywhere I go, someone's either trying to, like, have my baby or, like, use my blood for something.
Yeah. Dizzy asked the greatest question. Miss Euron? Yes!
No, because Bronn took that whole joy, man.
That's true. He's not as good as Euron, though. Euron is just, I mean, Euron walks out and a party starts, you know? Like, it's, yeah, it was kind of sad not seeing him. This is the first episode he wasn't in, right?
So far this season, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I said he's becoming my favorite character on screen because some crazy shit happens every time he's on. Yeah.
You know what? I wonder if this is going back to Cersei and the Iron Bank. I wonder if now that her army has been destroyed, or at least that part of it, by dragons, if the Iron Bank's like, we're not going to fund you anymore.
Yeah, we'll just take what you owe us.
Take what you owe us, and we're going to.
But how are they going to get it out of there without?
Oh, yeah, Cersei.
Yeah, there's a dragon lurking around outside. Like the second the Iron Bank tries to take that back,
they can go out Blackwater Bay and be fine.
We've seen what dragons can do to
boats.
Yeah,
I mean, like they can leave now. They may be okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, that wasn't their whole army. But like,
I thought that was a lot of it though. That marched to Highgarden.
I think it was mainly the ones from Castle Rock and some of Tarly's army.
Okay.
But no, it wasn't their whole army. But seeing the dragon do what it did with the Dothraki is going to change a lot of people's opinion on that army. The Dothraki came out of nowhere. How did they get there? I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like, the ability to move around. The Unsullied will take, like, till the last episode to get back. Yeah, I know. Rock Norris says Littlefinger's smirking was on level 10. When the hell isn't it?
Dude,
when he smirks,
the last
it's always,
3 episodes, it's been like, level
but
2.
I didn't, no, when he smirks, it's because he's got something, and it's always on level 10.
This time he was like,
yeah. Now, he doesn't always smirk, because sometimes he's like, fuck, I didn't expect that.
Yo, he was in full ear-to-ear smile watching Arya, like, yeah, Sansa, you weak as shit now. You're mine.
Yeah.
He's coming up with a good plan. That jackass.
Yeah.
Sansa's gonna fall right for it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Miss Irrelevant. Yeah. No, God, no. Littlefinger can't die.
The way Arya looks at him, though, makes me think she's about to murder this dude.
I don't know. I feel like she thinks she's the only one who can outsmart him, which is a dangerous place to be in. Well, not outsmart him, but she knows his game. And I think that's a really dangerous place to be in, because then you think he won't get one over on you.
She plays the same games. That's what's
Because
really
remember,
crazy.
Ned kind of was like that, and well, how'd that work out?
That's the thing. Littlefinger doesn't have anybody's honesty to go off of anymore. Like that whole we're honorable. You can't go off anymore. He's got to now. He's actually
that's
got
what he's used to dealing with.
Yeah, so it was
The Starks were just kind of low hanging fruit,
right?
Yeah,
they were just easy to manipulate. Now they've seen some.
Yeah,
shit.
but those are the people he's used to dealing with. He's
the
used
crazies?
No, political lying pieces of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, now he's got a group of kids who've seen some things. It's gonna be really hard to manipulate, especially the guy who's jacked into Google right now.
Yeah, but that's what he does, man. Yeah, Bran's a problem. That must be why he gave him the dagger, because he knows that something's up and he could be an issue.
I think he gave him the dagger because he didn't know about his visions, and I don't think he truly knows.
Well, he does. He knows something now because he knew that. Yep. He knew that, and he shouldn't have.
I think Jorah's going to forget how to sail. And
Dragonstone would probably be.
That's his goal.
Yeah, because that's where he heard she was, right? Yep. From Sam. So, yeah, I guess that's probably where he'll show up. So if Jon's still there, yeah.
We didn't even see Sam this season or this episode.
No.
Which is surprising. No transitions.
Yeah, there was a lot of storylines that didn't get touched tonight.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have a 35-minute episode. As the show goes on, we keep shortening how long it was.
This 20-minute episode was pretty good.
Not a bad 20 minutes, but I could have gone for a little more. If the dragon could have just burned everything in one pass, we could have saved money and got more episode.
I think Jorah's going to get lost. He's going to get lost. He's going to
run into Gendry.
Either Gendry
out
or
on the ocean.
Oh, hey, I don't know you, but all right.
I wonder if he's going to row a boat back through Valyria. Be like, what, bitches, what? Can't touch this.
What I'm really waiting for is, the Avengers version of Game of Thrones with, Tormund, the Hound, Jon Snow, all of them going ready to fight the White Walkers. You got Dondarrion. It's like they all come together for one cause, and they're all special in their own way. You can even throw Brienne in there. She's like the Hulk, right?
That's pretty good. Here you go. What do you think of this comment? Does Gendry or not?
Does Gendry know who he is?
No. Which one was it? Okay, it was Mal's comment. Sam is going to find out who Jon is. I don't know how he would find out is the problem. I could totally see it, as far as, Sam being like, oh my god, I have to tell Jon. But, how? Why would that be in a book anyway?
The only people that would be able to document that is anyone who's connected to Ned and Howland Reed.
What, the midwife that delivered the baby?
Yep.
And
Howland
Ned.
Reed,
I don't even know, would Howland Reed? But I don't know. Because he was hurt, remember?
Was he up there?
I don't think he went into the tower. Because he was injured from the fight. That's how he was able to kill him, because Dane thought he was dead, left him for dead on the ground, but he was able to get up and, clear his throat.
Yeah, no one else would know. There's no way they could document that.
I mean, now, of course, Ned walks out of the tower with a baby. You got some explaining to do, but, and a dead sister. But
like you said, there was nobody else there.
Yeah.
The only people that knew about it was...
Yeah. Do we know who the midwife was? Do we know if Ned killed her to protect the baby?
No, he wouldn't kill somebody.
For that? I don't know.
I don't think he'd murder.
He besmirched his honor,
saying
it was his bastard.
That was for his sister, though.
And he didn't really care about much when he was trying to save her. He was just like, nope, we're gonna murder these honorable knights of the Kingsguard, and oh, you stabbed him in the back. Don't really give a shit. So, different Ned Stark than the one we saw. Later on.
Very true. Mal says everything is sent to the Citadel. Yeah, everything if they want it documented.
Yeah, but I don't think Jon Snow has the social security numbers. The problem. It could be there. I was just trying to connect the dots how it would get there, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If it is there, Sam's finding that shit, though. That is.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely going to find something in all that paperwork he's about to be working with. Dude, that's got to be the shittiest data entry job. Hey, take what's handwritten here and handwrite it again over here.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. What's my job title? Copy paste.
Oh
man. Oh, dude, there are some Google articles you can find with all of them because there's a couple of very irrelevant characters, but the mountain.
Oh, the biter was one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of the guys from who were in the cage.
Yeah. Yeah, but she got him, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because she was the one she stabbed through the heart, right? The Hound was like telling her like how he's got to do it,
yep.
or how she had to do it, and yeah.
Yeah, she was the first one of the. He was one of the first.
Yeah.
I think Frey and then Cersei's the last one on that list.
The
Hound.
The mountain. The mountain's on the list. I thought.
Oh, she's not going to beat the mountain.
Yeah, training with Brienne's not bad, but that's not.
Mountain's about the one hand.
Yeah, that's a dragon fire situation. that's what we call that big boy. That's possible. Tyrion turning on Dany. It's not a good thing there because that look of his up on that mountain when he's looking at Dothraki slaughtering Lannisters and dragons burning shit, and
him and Varys are about to turn.
But it's his own fault. His military strategy was fucking bad.
It wasn't bad. It just he got outsmarted.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like he's a political strategist, not a military strategist. They're two different things, you know.
He's the one who won the Blackwater Bay, but they gave credit elsewhere.
Yeah.
His whole wildfire thing, that was his.
In fairness, played a game went to Davos for telling Melisandre to stay home. Like if she came, it wouldn't even mattered.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the Hound. He's going to be at Eastwatch.
Yeah, we haven't. He's still burying that kid, I guess, outside.
It's cold ground, man. It's frozen. It takes a minute.
Takes a while. Yeah. Okay, fair.
No, he's they're all marching north, but for whatever reason, it's taking them a long time.
I guess maybe if they do stuff at Eastwatch, they'll be there.
Well, that's where they're heading.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's like what next episode's looking like.
Yep.
Okay. This shit's about to start getting real with Tormund and the boys up there.
Oh yeah.
So maybe they'll show up next week. Yeah. I still love the fact that the Hound's with a bunch of fire worshippers. Such great irony, you know.
Yeah. Now he's probably going to become one.
I know. Well,
right?
I see shit in the fire.
Yeah,
like
that would turn me immediately like, oh, you guys are.
And he saw ice. I've never looked in fire and seen anything ice-like. So, yeah, he's definitely supposed to be with them.
The Hound was shook. He said, "Oh God, made him become a nice person all of a sudden."
Yeah.
We got a week now.
Yeah. I know. That's what I said last week. I was like, these next 6 days just need to get the fuck over with.
Right?
So, because I want to know what the fallout of the battle is. Like, or is it just going to be like days later? Is it going to be minutes later? Like, I thought there was going to be another scene after that.
I thought there was going to be something afterwards.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't that battle, like somewhere else, there's something going down.
Yeah.
But no, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Fade to
black, I don't know.
Jaime drowning.
Yeah.
He's going to get captured.
You think?
Him and Bronn.
That'd be ironic. Again, getting captured.
Dude, it makes sense.
Lannisters are good at that, huh? Mm-hmm. That spending time in cells.
Yeah, seems
now
like
I think about it, Tyrion, Cersei, Jaime, like
they've all been
there. Yeah, man. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I think they're going to do it, and I have a feeling Tyrion's going to turn and use Jaime with whatever help. He's going to free Jaime.
Possibly.
As in Jaime freed him.
Yeah, he kind of owes him one, right?
Yep. I think he's going to be like, yo, you need to kill Cersei, or we're all fucked. Like, Dany's going to take it to
this
another
bitch is
going
to start. Yeah. Every castle's going to look like Harrenhal.
Yep.
Like,
you need to kill her now, or stop her in whatever way you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're screwed.
Yeah. Oh, I got to ask you. For a minute, when they were doing the scene in the cave with the dragon glass, right?
Before you finish, were you thinking about how John's always in the cave with some chick?
No, but that's a good one too.
I was like, yo, hold on a second.
That's like his move. Like, if I can get her alone in a cave, I'm gold. I never fail in that situation. No, but kind of down that path, because they were having him and Daenerys were having that like moment where they were getting like real serious, and she was like, he was saying something like his people won't trust a Targaryen or whatever, or a Southern ruler.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
she says, well, won't they believe their king? And for a second, I'm forgetting he's the king of the north. I'm like, did she just propose? Like, the fuck?
But there's also the whole, like, she said he's not a king anymore.
I know, right?
Yeah, she already tried to strip him of that title. Now she's, like, trying to butter him up. Like,
yeah, well, you could be king when it's advantageous to my argument. You know. I don't know. For a second there, I was just like, damn, that's some political crassness, you know? Because she never married the dude in Marine, right?
Oh, you mean Pretty Boy?
Yeah.
Dario.
No. The other guy. Remember the thing about marrying the citizen guy?
The slavers.
I forget. Whatever the hell his name was. The one who was advising her.
Bozak, Dulzu, something. Some crazy shit, yeah.
I need Game of Thrones wiki to remember that.
I always got, in the books, I always got their names mixed up. So I was like, dude, aren't they the same? Like, they're spelled the same. There's a lot of Z's and K's. Nope.
Hard Q's. Consonants, bro. Hard consonants. What's going on in the chat? I looked away for a minute. Yeah. Oh God, Jamie gets captured. Hope he doesn't lose his other hand.
Nah, they're not gonna do that to him.
Oh man.
But I'm like 90% sure he's getting freed, and Tyrion's about to like.
Yeah.
Bro, you need to go kill Cersei now. But how is he gonna do it without getting murdered?
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, here's another fun one. For fun, me and the missus went back and watched episode 1 of the series the other day.
Oh, you mean when Bran was actually walking?
Yeah, which was weird. There's a lot of weird things. You go back and watch the first episode, and you're just like, fucking shit is so different.
Yeah.
But there was that weird shit with, like, Viserys, and he's, like, undressing Dany, and he's, like, touching her.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I first watched it, I was like, this is fucking weird. Like, this is gross, you know? Now going back and watching it and having read up stuff about the Targaryens and their incestuous ways, I was like, it's not as weird now.
Oh, it's still weird because it's just their families. That's their
right.
thing. Yeah.
To them, it's normal. That's kind of like what it was. It was like, man, like, it's just funny, like, how everything's changed, though. Also, seeing Viserys again was like, man, they do good villains in this show. Viserys, Joffrey, Ramsay, you know. Yeah.
Because they weren't just... I don't know. Like, Joffrey was just... He was a shitty villain. He was just a shitty person in general. Like, Viserys had a reason to be as shitty as he was. Reason meaning, you know, he wanted his family.
Yeah, he felt like he had everything taken from him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ramsay, you can tell he had some daddy issues.
Well, he's the reverse Jon Snow.
Yep.
He's the Jon Snow became evil over being a bastard.
Yep.
You know.
Which was kind of nice that Jon was the one to kill him. It was like too bad the battle of bastards.
Yeah.
And then, I guess.
Yeah, that Mal brings up a good point. The little girl White Walker.
Oh, I forgot about the first scene. Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about her.
That was creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's definitely a fun little exercise to go back and watch something from that far back. You know, I mean, you know, Sir Roderick talking with Ned at Winterfell, like just so many weird things. Like
Robert walking in, hello, and Cersei not being just the amount of crazy yet. Like,
yeah.
Or she's just banging her brother, no big deal.
It was fun seeing other things too, like playful Arya, like messing with the boys all the time. You know? Like, and then
Sansa being snooty.
Yeah, well, nothing's changed there, huh?
But now she's strong and still a little more mature, but she still has that.
And still the irrelevant sibling. No, that's not true. But she probably really wishes Rickon was still around. Because then she wouldn't be the irrelevant sibling. Because that was the most irrelevant character. He never mattered, ever. Like,
he didn't.
Even when people thought he was dead, it was him and Bran. He couldn't even be dead by himself at first, you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah, and he had no juke move, so... Yeah.
Oh, we forgot. The Theon and Jon Snow reunion.
Yeah, because at first Theon's walking up, and I'm like, oh, Jon Snow. Yeah, they grew up together. And then I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I don't think Jon knows. Does Jon know Bran's alive? Bran knows Jon was alive.
Dude, but they've crossed paths so many times, though.
Yeah, but Bran's... No, that's right, because... Or no, he does know Bran's alive. Because he went to Craster's to try to save him. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because the first place they would go would be Craster's, and he realized that the rogue Black Cloaks were there. So that okay, yeah. Yeah, Gobs, we're with you, man. Just move left a little bit, move right, like anything.
Oh, that's pretty impressive. Getting a 9.9 rating. It was a good episode.
Isn't it like IGN though? Everything gets better than a 7.
Not an IMDb, but it definitely close to it though. Like you go on like Rotten Tomatoes, see a movie with like a 10%, and then you go on IMDb, it's like 7. It's like, something's not right here.
It's cool. Yeah. Yeah, the Theon thing though was kind of. I was waiting for John to like knock him out.
I thought it was just going to one shot him. I was like, good. Theon needs to be put in his place again.
Yeah, like, and it was funny because right after the kind of part of that scene where you started getting some info, and then it shifted right back to the war, and that was it. That was the rest of the episode.
We need to tell. What do you say? We need to tell the queen something.
No, to go get her back.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh no, she ain't here, dog.
Yeah.
And now we get straight into the battle.
Yeah, it was good to see a Dothraki army fight.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen that yet. We've seen like little skirmishes and stuff, and we've seen them like rape and pillage a town, but that's about it, right? We never seen a Dothraki horde fight.
No. I don't think we have.
Yeah. Unless you count them fighting at Daenerys' wedding, but that I don't count that. That was a group, not a horde. So that was kind of cool.
Mal brings up a good point. They went to Craster's to kill the Turncloak Crows.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because he knew Bran was headed north of the Wall, and he said the first place he'll go is somewhere to find shelter. And then he realized that the Turncloaks were there, and he was like, "We need to go."
Oh, Sam told him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sam was the one who told him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how? Because Sam was headed the other way, right?
Sam was coming back south towards the Wall, and once he got to the Wall, he told Snow about Bran.
No, because I thought they met up at the place that goes.
Did they meet
the
in
hidden
the tunnel?
place that wherever that tunnel is that goes under the wall. We can worry about that later, I guess.
But I think he knew Bran was alive, but I can't remember why he knew that.
Red Wedding, Battle Bastards, Hard Home. Last episode of season 6. Those are all pretty good episodes, yeah. I mean, that's the advantage of the shorter episode. A lot happened in a shorter time frame. So, we'll see if that holds. That may come down.
I think the Dothraki are stronger than the Unsullied. That was just a random thought I had.
They're fighting at Marine. Okay. I don't really remember a big...
No,
I remember
not
they
them on
stormed
horses.
the city.
Yeah, they weren't on horses, though.
Yeah,
like, seeing them come, like, a line of them coming like that was pretty intense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shit, I was going somewhere, though. I forget where. I had a train of thought going, and I got sidetracked with all the chat stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
Maybe when she comes back to die, I don't know. Maybe there's something in Valyria she needs to bring back.
Yeah.
I mean, Melisandre's pretty damn old. Like, she could just die tomorrow. Like,
yeah, we saw what she was. That was an awkward moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she took off the necklace. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that was like, could you just put
it back on.
Cut away.
Put it back on, please.
Yeah. Like anything. Oh, man. I don't know. I think one of the things you're going to see, though, that I remembered what I was thinking now, is that all the episodes from here on out are going to struggle to be boring.
Yep.
Like, you're running out of time. Story threads have to come to an end, so everything's just going to start coming to a head. So I just think the episodes should, in theory, just keep getting better.
I would think so.
You know.
And the last one's going to either be...
You're talking like, what, 11 episodes now? Or no, 10. Only 10 left.
10
right?
left.
Because this was 4. We got 3 left and then 7.
6.
6.
We have 9 episodes.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, so see, I mean, you're running out of room to have boring kind of setup episodes.
I think the last episode is going to be the White Walkers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The battle for everything?
The battle for everything.
Battle
that's
Westeros,
where things change, because if they take that area, Winterfell's about to be gone. They're going to have to vacate south, so they need to wrap up everything south in order for people to actually be able to travel south to stop, so the White Walkers won't get past. Because that's where it is. But here's a question: what is the? There's a bunch of like castles that have not come to battle yet. So we know the Vale is in Winterfell, right? But the Riverlands, where are they? Who has the Frey's castle?
I don't know who's running Riverrun now.
Riverrun
Ed Murtully is, right? Yeah.
But he's a Lannister now. He's
So
excuse me. He's allied with them until someone else comes out.
You'll never see a battle at the Vale, probably, because...
Oh, the Vale's all up north.
I thought it was to the east.
No, I'm saying the Vale's army.
Oh, right, yeah, they're up. Okay, yeah, right. Okay. I was just saying you'll never see a battle up there just because... Or it wouldn't really be a battle. They just hang out and let them come through that pass, whatever. I forget there's a name for it. And, just die. Yeah.
I wonder when Arya's just going to be like, yo, I already took out the phrase, guys. When is she going to drop that on somebody?
I don't know.
Everyone just keeps laughing at her, man, and she's just taking it like, keep
I said she's not going to stay in Winterfell long. She's going to leave.
Oh, no, she's going to leave.
Yeah, she got shit to do.
I hope she doesn't leave before Jon gets there.
Well, it looks like Jon's going to be there next week, so good chance, not definite, but looking good. Bloodgate, I think that, it's something like that. I knew it was something with blood, Just where at the Erie where they have to all march.
Oh,
like there's just no other way around,
Can you picture that though? The guy with no legs
gets killed by Littlefinger gets killed by a cripple. That'd be pretty good. Yeah.
Brand has no emotion. You know, he's just like, you're gonna die soon. I've already seen.
I don't know. I feel like if I had to put my money on anyone to kill Littlefinger, it would probably be Brienne. Because she can't stand him.
But the way Arya was looking at him was like...
But the thing is, he never does anything bad enough for any of the good characters to kill him.
So that's the thing. Arya keeps looking at him. She knows, man. She does not like Littlefinger at all. Like, the whole time he's, like, smiling at her like, yeah, good job down there. And she's just like, I'm going to murder you, too.
He's not on the list.
I'm adding you to the list now, bro.
Yeah.
Leave my sister alone.
Sansa seems like a really likely candidate. And she also isn't good enough to not do it for a good reason. But she's also not really... Has she killed anyone? Ever?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, who killed the Ramsay's his girl?
That was Theon.
Theon threw out the window?
Or Reek. Whatever you want to call him. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I
thought that was up on the ramparts. I thought he...
Okay, yeah,
she went to... She was threatening Sansa, and he just pushed her off, and she just fell to the ground. Yeah. Oh, you're thinking... Didn't Ramsay just throw someone out his window once?
I mean, it's possible.
That's just very likely. That's kind of... It's a very Ramsay thing to do. Just like, get out.
Yeah, I'm done with
Done, yeah. She did, but she didn't do it herself. Yeah. I don't know. Littlefinger's death is one of them weird things. Like, he probably is going to die. But you can't figure out how. Like, who would do it, why, like...
Oh, that's a good point, though. Is that the turning point of Sansa when she fed dude to the dogs? What's his name?
Ramsay.
It was Ramsay, right?
Yeah.
Was that her moment?
I don't think so.
That was when she watched it.
Yeah, well, dude, after what he did... See, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Littlefinger hasn't done anything that bad to anybody. Like, not murder-worthy. Like,
he doesn't...
Like, you're a dick-worthy, but not murder-worthy.
He's never actually had to murder anyone. He just has other people do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what manipulates everyone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But, like, and between that and the fact that everybody considers him so irrelevant, like, oh, he's Littlefinger, he's pesky, but he's not a threat, And so, yeah. Littlefinger knows how to avoid a lot of shit. I don't know. You could probably
he's dealing with a bunch of people that aren't the normal people he's dealt with.
Well, this is true. He is more accustomed to dealing with Southerners, but he's been dealing with Northern folk since he was a kid, too.
Yeah, well, he knows how to deal with honorable Northern folk. I don't think he knows how to deal with the guy who's seen the past and the future and the present,
But,
a chick who
but
can
if
just put
Bran
on a
didn't
face.
kill him today, he's not doing it. Like,
Oh no,
you
I'm
know.
not thinking Bran's killing anyone.
Right, but he doesn't like. You know, I'm trying to figure out who's going to kill him.
Arya,
maybe.
dude,
He's not on the
all
list.
All it takes is for Bran to just say one thing like, "No, Littlefinger's behind all of it," and she'd be like, "Whoa, time to put on someone's face."
True. I guess. Well, he's not on the list right now, so we'll see. Also, Bran doesn't seem to want to be productive or helpful in any way.
So far, he's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Bran, you need to step up.
He also told a girl who kind of digs him, even though he's in a wheelchair, to fuck off. Like, that's kind of fucked. Like,
that's
not an easy find, man. Like, I don't think you understand your situation.
That's
like,
the old me. You're not ready for the new me.
Sorry. Yeah. Like, okay. Like, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah.
I don't know if he's on my shit list. I kind of like him more now because he's not whining. Like, he was whining half the time all the way to north of the wall. Like, I was getting annoyed by him.
Yeah.
And now he's like, I know what I'm doing, guys.
Dark Bran.
Yeah.
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Oh, man. You want to wrap this thing up? I mean, I think our show has been longer than tonight's episode.
I think so. We had like a 15-minute episode. So.
Hey, for a 10-minute episode, it wasn't bad.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah. All right. So we'll wrap this up. We'll be back next week with our recap of episode 5. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys were awesome. Lots of good stuff going on over there. We missed Princess Peach, but hopefully she'll be back next week. Yeah. But until then, I don't know. We'll see you later, guys. Take it easy.
Oh, that last thing.